Welcome to the Mantis Show, the only podcast featuring an insect, an inanimate object, and a guest appearance by our buddy Montana this week. What's up, guys? Box Watterson.
Oh, what's up?
And Montana. What's up, man?
How's it going?
Welcome to the Mantis Show, dude.
Thanks for having me here.
Yeah, I hope no potential employers, I hope you didn't tell them this is where you were coming.
Oh my gosh, dude! If I would have told them that, then they would be
Probably they'd probably chastise you, and they would probably cut any business ties that they were establishing with you.
They'd hand me the last card I ever got.
Yeah. So, aside from ruining Montana's personal and professional reputation, this week, guys, coming back with another good episode. Fantastic episode. Not to overshoot it and to overblow it and to toot my own horn, but I've never been one that's been known to not do that. So,
yeah.
If that makes any sense, that's like a tongue twister there. I almost twisted my tongue saying it. So.
And that would be really bad for you right now,
Yeah.
especially with a chunk of it still missing.
Yeah.
That you'll never see back.
Yeah. When you say it like that, it makes it with like if this is someone's first
maybe
episode tuning in, maybe they're thinking that I tried to French kiss a fucking bear trap or something. That's kind of like
you know what? Maybe tongue twisting would be easier now.
Yeah, or like tying a knot in a cherry stem with my tongue.
Yeah, now you got like a little notch to hold it in.
Yeah. Yeah, I guess that's nice. Anyways, guys, this week is something I want to talk about. Something incredible. Something profound. Something like every other week. So I have a few questions. Maybe you guys can kind of fill me in on this. So it's about 8 p.m. at night, circa 1992, 93, 94, 95. Any given year throughout the 90s.
Uh-huh.
And your favorite sitcom comes on TV.
Okay.
I'd like to know where the fuck those those compilations, the compilations of all your favorite characters, they're getting into shenanigans and they're running around and they're doing things. You're seeing these scenes. It looks like there's a plot line and there's a story and it looks like there's really something going on, but they've just got the music dubbed over top of it.
The openings to sitcoms.
The intros to sitcoms. Where do it? I don't under I'd like to know, are these sitcom these compilation scenes, why aren't these in the actual show?
That's a good point.
It's something that always pisses me off. That's you see you'll buy a video game and on the cover there'll be some fucking demon robot / ninja thing, and then it's literally just a puzzle block game.
Yeah. It's
you're not getting what you sign up for. You look in the sitcom and you see this intro and you're expecting to, at least at one point in time, you're like, well, this footage exists. Surely they wouldn't just pay somebody to have a food fight, record it, and then never air an episode of it.
Yeah.
Are these deleted scenes? Are these like lost treasures, lost pieces of friends or something that I'm never going to see?
Yeah, on Full House, you never see him drive across the Golden Gate Bridge ever again, except in the opening.
I never watched that show.
Full House was great.
I never watched the Saved by the Bell, the Full House, fucking dude, there's so many that I didn't watch. 95% of fucking sitcoms I hate it.
Yeah.
Because in all reality, sitcoms, a lot about them doesn't make sense to me, and a lot of it just pisses me off. If you look at laugh tracks,
yeah, the canned laughter.
Who's the fucking bastard that had the idea for laugh tracks? If just putting laughing, generic bottled up laughter, like you said, canned laughter, if just putting that behind anything makes it funny, then why bother even constructing sentences?
I mean, look at the Big Bang Theory.
Well, that was another show I was gonna fucking bring up. I don't get the hubbub behind that show.
There is none, man.
There's a guy, a nerd guy who is weird gay, kind of like a Johnny Depp type gay. It's just weird.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He's he may not be gay. He's just
bazinga.
Yeah, and I don't understand the fucking the phrase like that. There's a guy that comes to my work all the time. He has a bazinga shirt on.
No.
Where's it like, man? Do you think you're him? Like, is that why you wear that? Does it make you feel like him?
Oh my
Is that really the
God.
one you want to feel like out of that show?
Dude, you know what? If you want to know what sitcoms are really like, watch. There's videos on YouTube where they remove the laughter, and it is the cringiest thing on the planet. They just sit there, they make their joke, and then they sit in silence for about like 10 seconds, and then they're like,
And you got no one to cue you what to do.
they just sit there and they're like, okay. And anyway, you know,
I couldn't imagine like do they play that whenever they're recording it? You know,
I
do they
don't
play the
know.
laugh track? Because I always try to picture myself being an actor, like what that would be like. Not that I would want to be an actor,
Yeah.
but
because
like-
you don't really
like-
like sexual harassment or anything like that.
yeah,
you know,
and
you're not
I
into
really
that.
like I'm not having sex with Harvey Weinstein again. It did
Yeah.
nothing for me before.
Exactly.
So
it's not worth it.
I always kind of try to put myself in that mindset though, like that kind of headspace of like what type of emotionally damaged person you have to be to fucking get up on stage and pretend for like however long.
Yeah.
And man, I just feel fucking silly doing it. I would
Yeah.
just feel really, really silly getting up on stage, like doing not actually like plays. Plays aren't even like I feel like being a movie actor is more cringy, and I would feel more silly doing that
because the audience can't react.
right.
Or,
So there's
they'll
like
ruin the take.
yeah, like I can play off of the mood of the audience in front of me,
Yeah.
and I can know whether or not whether I should be embarrassed.
Yeah.
But I'm not gonna know if
The
I'm on film.
the ambiguity of like, you won't know until it's over if you were terrible or not. You're like, oh man, I feel like I was doing good, but I don't know. There's just all the ambiguity of the situation is just thrown out because there's no audience. So it's like you just got to deal with the existential embarrassment.
Yeah, the potential of like having like the whole Tom Cruise eat like kind of bubble around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You know,
and then there's those people, yeah, with the little I guess their little own paparazzi gang or whatever that they hang around with that I was like, yeah, man, that was fantastic. Give me $20. You know, it's like,
here, let me take a picture of you and your wife nude by your swimming pool.
yeah,
Right?
yeah, and then I'll sell it to fucking TMZ.
Hey, dude. I fucking look, I don't remember where I heard this from, but this is one of the truest this is like a hidden truth, like a hidden gem in the mainstream media and in news.
Mm-hmm.
TMZ is the only objective fucking news station.
It really is. It really is. They don't make up shit.
They just care about the hits, man. It
That's
don't matter.
right.
Nobody's safe from TMZ. They, like if you are
There's no fake news.
what's the girl's name from the Hunger Games?
Uh,
Jennifer Lawrence?
yeah.
You're Jennifer Lawrence and there's a picture of your butthole, it's going to be on TMZ. If you are Hillary Clinton and there's a picture of your butthole, it's on TMZ. Like nobody's safe.
Yeah.
Nobody's safe.
CNN would be like, well,
It's actually a superimposed butthole. Like
But they'd be like, well, as you know, as news reporters, it's not illegal for us to have this. You, the general populace, can't have it, but we're privileged. Okay, we can look at this and we can tell you it's fake news. Okay, we're privileged enough to say that. TMZ's like, no, for the people. You all can, everyone can see Jennifer Lawrence's butthole.
So, Montana, I have a couple questions for you.
Go
Since
for it.
you've come into the Mantis Show. So, we, I know, it's my understanding you're a truck driver, right?
Right.
Right, so,
New to it.
yeah, so you're driving like a big rig, right?
Right.
Like 18-wheeler,
Yep.
just like all the old country songs, right?
Yeah, actually, I'm guilty of it myself. Just driving the last 2 weeks, I did play a couple of country songs.
Going
That'll
down
get you in
road.
the-
You say
that'll get you in
you
the
say that
mood.
like it's fucking embarrassing. Like what's wrong? No,
There's nothing embarrassing about
That's
it.
right.
But like I did listen to some road songs.
That's
like,
right.
So like being a truck driver, like exactly how many antibiotics are you on to fend off the chlamydia?
The chlamydia?
Or does that do you not automatically get chlamydia when you're a trucker?
Right. Well, I was supposed supposed to also gain like 300 pounds and not be
Yeah.
able to fit my clothes anymore. the
So
day
when's
after I
that
joined.
coming?
We'll give it a couple years.
Yeah, you're gonna have to speed that up.
You know, what Mantis, was it you that told me about that story about how you at one of your old jobs there was a truck driver that had like a prostitute with him whenever he pulled in?
Yeah, I thought you were going to talk about the truck driver I met at Waffle House that told me the entire story about how he got hepatitis C from a dirty needle from a prostitute. Yeah, but that was a completely different story.
That's another one.
No, but the other one was I used to work at a warehouse, and I worked at like a shipping dock, and a truck driver came in, and I went outside to get some paperwork from him, and there was a prostitute in the side of it, in the passenger seat of his car. I don't know it was a prostitute because she was the stereotypical prostitute. Like,
Yeah.
It was literally, makeup
Horrible
drawn out
makeup,
outside the lines of her lips. She had dead eyes, like
Like a shark.
yeah, like a fucking shark, like black pools of just like not like beautiful dark doe eyes. I'm talking like just like cesspool, like a pit of oil,
Yeah.
like a bunch of crude. You know what I'm saying?
Somebody who's seen too much.
Yeah, poor woman. But she was there, and well, there were some other people I sent out there to take some more paperwork out, and don't go a knocking when the truck is a rocking.
That's
Just
right.
Let's say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like, do you got like truck driving buddies? You guys share like stories about? Man, you can't tell me that a lot of them don't have prostitutes.
Man, you talking over a ham radio and be like,
What they say? What they say on the ham radio? Do you do that? Are you like 10-4, buddy, fucking candy cane? I'm gonna
"It's
fucking
old
run out."
woodchuck here."
Dale
Okay.
Gribble.
So the first truck I was in, there, my trainer had a CB radio inside, and everyone that came over the radio was the stereotypical person you thought would be on
Is
there.
it always? I always imagine it's just like fucking like 14-year-olds that's their dad has a ham radio when they're just going out and like asking if anybody's got their ears on. Like I say that because I've literally seen like 14-year-olds fucking do that.
Yeah.
I've never came across that situation, but like every time anybody started talking over it, I always felt like I was in banjo country. Every time.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, you'd hear me on the Can you repeat that, please? Because I can't understand a gosh darned thing you're saying. They'll just
Please and thank you. Over and out. Yeah, goddamn smoky on my tail. I'm telling you what.
Is that like all your trucking buddies? All right, question number 2. So like whenever people do that, does it piss you off whenever people do that like honk thing with like their arm? Like,
Not at all. Actually, I look for like kids
Like
like
you're
driving
watching
by,
for it,
and
you're
I'm
like-
looking for people to do that so I can honk the horn.
so if they don't do it, you're like, yeah, they fucking. Oh, you'll get to honk the horn. They said kids will fucking love you. This
right,
like
right.
yeah, always. I did that some when I was a kid, and then I'd be in the back of the car with my brother, and he'd be doing it. I'm like, stop, you're gonna piss him off. You know how often he probably has to do that.
Yeah.
I'm like, that poor fucking man. Look at him. Just look at him. Does he look happy to you? Like,
No kids want to do it anymore, and I've been.
it's because
looking
I
for
guess
it.
because there's just like fucking parents like people that like me that have become parents that are like, dude, you just want to piss him off or something.
Yeah.
I wore that shit out, man, when I was a kid. Like it's basically like the fucking baby boomers have done with natural resources like oil reserves. We burnt that shit up.
Yeah.
It's gone, okay?
We
So,
used it all up. Sorry, kids.
sorry, no more honking horn fucking truck drivers passing by. It's gone. They don't use horns anymore.
Yeah.
They connect in other ways. I don't know how, but I'm not a truck driver.
Montana, you told me the other day that trucks actually have 2 different kinds of horns on them. I didn't know.
They do. They have the air horn, and then you have your regular car horn.
It's just like, ee.
Fucking point. Why does no one ever do the ee? How come I've never heard the ee?
That's what I'm saying. I had no idea. I thought it was just the loud one. I was like, well, that makes sense. It's a big old vehicle,
Right,
but
right.
Big old bitch right there.
You know,
That's a
you
huge
hear-
bitch.
you hear just a little normal car horn behind you. You think, Okay,
Right,
well,
right.
it wasn't
I could
the
be
truck.
Like, I could be like driving down the road and like somebody's in my way, and I honk my car horn, and they wouldn't be looking at me.
No, they'd be like,
just
who
did
is
that?"
this asshole who is honking their horn at me?
Look at the guy that's next to him.
Brake check.
Yeah.
Without even looking. Just fucking.
That's what I'm saying, man.
So
I
man,
thought that
like,
was funny.
are you fucking? Look, I'm sure this is pretty much like cursing to you, but what do you think about Elon Musk? You seen he's got that new like automated electric truck, all that shit they're coming out with. You know, no resentment, no tucker gerbs, no none of that. Like, no, there's absolutely no animosity towards the man from you at all.
I got nothing.
You got nothing?
Well, I'm telling you, you're a better fucking man than me, because I'd be breaking a foot off in Elon Musk's ass if I were you right now.
That's right.
Actually, no, dude, it's actually pretty cool. They got like fucking electric trucks now that are better than the normal ones.
Tesla's getting ready to release a new truck.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Elon Musk with Tesla. Yeah.
I'm about that.
Yeah, what do you?
I was,
What am
oh,
I?
like, I'm like sitting there,
Who's
like,
Elon Musk? What the
what's up?
fuck?
Yeah.
No, but Tesla, dude, that
Yeah,
shit's getting.
Actually, I literally just watched the video of that, and I thought that was a really cool looking truck, man.
Yeah, it's pretty fucking sweet, dude.
I'm about to get in on that.
Except like, don't watch Harry Potter or anything while it's on the autopilot. Do you hear about
Yeah,
that? The dude
right,
said he was like
right.
watching Harry Potter and he like fucking ran in front of a semi.
Oh, my
Something that shit's
God.
fucking scary or
So-
something, dude. That shit's fucking scary. I may have even been a myth that he was watching Harry Potter.
Well, yeah, who knows? But, I mean, honestly, man, the automatic driving, dude, I don't trust that shit at all.
No, I'm not.
I
down
can
with
barely trust freaking McDonald's to give me the right order. How am I gonna trust some machine
They
that
get
uses
paid more.
about the
They get
same
paid more to do
system
that.
as McDonald's? You know,
Yeah.
it just it don't make sense. It don't make sense.
You know, save that for another episode. That'll bring down the mood a little bit. We'll talk.
okay.
I got a
Okay.
story for later. We got to get back to Montana's questions. So Montana, being out on the road, you know, it's got to be lonely out there. You know, just out there in a truck with another man. You know, and it's to my knowledge that you're in the Navy as well.
I am not in the Navy.
You're in the Navy. You're out on a ship with just men for long periods of time. So, being a seaman, how do you ever get lonely?
I am not in the truck
So-
with anyone.
So, being in the Navy and being out in a truck with just another man. Just asking, anything ever kind of happen?
No,
You know?
no Brokeback Mountain stuff.
No,
going on.
just like it's the dead cold of winter, and you know, diesel prices are up, and you
Gotta
don't-
save gas.
gotta save it, gotta save that fuel. You know,
You just need warmth.
you just cold, so cold, and you look over at your trucking buddy, and you say, hey, Bert, don't tell nobody about this, okay? But I'm gonna need you to come up here, and I'm gonna need you to lay down right here real quick, right fast. I got something I gotta show you, bub. And then you snuggle up and you feel the warmth of Bert's hairy Velcro like back on your chest,
Oh my
And-
god. Okay.
Yeah.
and you
We're-
sleep
we're
comf-
getting into the
and-
detail here.
and your hot breath's on the back of his neck, and his warmth carries you on through the rest of the night. Has anything like that ever happened?
It has not happened.
Is that a fucking boner? What are you doing? Looks like I struck a chord with that one. No, but
Oh god.
I know you're not in the Navy. It just kind of like, it just fits my narrative of,
I got you.
you know, being lonely
It clicked after a minute.
in a homosexual experience. Man, that's how you coax shit out of people. Man, you just gotta kind of poke
Yeah.
and prod,
Right,
gauge
right,
the
right.
reaction on it. Like, like if you're like, what? And you get super defensive. I'm like,
No,
Whoa.
I've never had sex with no dude. Oh god.
what are you
told you
talking
that.
about? Semen doesn't taste like. And he like describes the taste of it perfectly, whatever it tastes like.
Yeah.
It doesn't taste like it smells or something. That's fucking disgusting. I should have never said that.
Yeah. I think this got a little
You're
too
walking
far.
yourself into something else here.
Yeah.
Now the suspicion is starting to head
Yeah.
head inward.
This week's a little odd for me. Anyways, Box, what do you want to talk about this week?
Well,
Since now that we got our awkward ass interview that I wanted to.
that's true. Well, as of today, Black Friday and Thanksgiving, it's past us. It's done and over with. If you're listening to it, you survived. You survived being with your family, having political conversations, and not getting punched in the face. And then if you survived that, the next day you went out and got some deals, and they got set on fire and got trampled. And if you're listening to this still, you survived. And congratulations. But
I give yourself a pat on the back.
really, it's a tough time for America. We lose a lot of people every year.
Dude, Black Friday, I'm fucking glad that they finally, the internet has become a more viable shopping option.
Oh my god.
Yes,
Because,
Cyber
dude,
Monday.
No, just fucking, the whole
In
week.
general, 'cause
The
Yeah.
whole week, leading up and after. It's
people, I've seen less people out this year than I have almost ever because they already went and did all their stuff just a couple days beforehand.
Exactly.
Online.
yeah.
I saw one article that during Black Friday, there was this one store that only one guy showed up to.
Dude, I went into fucking GameStop. They opened up at 3:30 a.m. It was a ghost town in there, dude.
Yeah,
I walked in and they were
man.
like, hey, how can I help you? Check out our deals.
Yeah.
But what it is the reason people aren't going to some of that shit, too, is because the deals fucking suck.
Yeah.
Right.
They don't have anything worth, Black Friday. There's nothing worth, going crazy over. You know what I'm
know.
saying? I bought a mattress, 50% off. That's a crazy deal.
Well, mattress sales, they happen literally every single holiday. They're like, President's Day mattress sale. It's
Yes.
who else celebrates President's Day other than mattress companies?
Who loves Arbor Day?
Yeah.
Perfect time to get a Tempur-Pedic memory foam mattress.
That's what I'm saying, man. But yeah, what I was wanting to talk about, now that all that's over with, the Christmas lights in front of people's houses are starting to come up. And the shitty decorations, the inflatable snowmen and the huge snow globe things with whatever's inside of them that's supposed to be snow, the little beads and all that crap that looks like garbage. But I want to talk about that because one of my neighbors, I think they have the best decoration that I've ever seen. And it's so topical. So topical. Because it's just a regular snowman, but they didn't take care of their decoration, so it's all grungy looking and just dirty. And I was like, that's a good statement on America right now. We're very the holidays. It's deep on a lot of levels.
It's like if Alice in Chains, if they had a Christmas movie that was filmed about them.
Yeah,
that's the feeling, the amount of just degradation.
Yes.
That's even the right word to use.
It's man, I hear you. I hear you. Because the snowman, it's oh, Christmas is dying. Look at this thing. That's clearly what the message is.
Hey, the fucking Christmas spirit is dying, dude. It is, man.
Xmas.
Look, I don't know if it's that's still a moral quandary that I haven't kind of worked my way through yet. Should I fucking tell, when I have kids, am I going to tell them that Santa Claus is real? Am I going to kind of let them have that childlike sense of joy and wonder early on and let them experience pure innocence and ignorance? Or am I going to just straight up red pill and be taxation is theft, fucking, everybody dies. Daddy can go to jail at any moment for fucking nothing. The system will fuck you. Remember that. Well, we're heading to black pill territory now.
Yeah.
But I'm having a hard time kind of working my way through that. What's your opinion on that?
With my kid,
both of you,
I'm definitely going to let them know about Santa Claus, and I'm going to keep it up for as long as possible. Just so one day when they get older, I'll be like, you dummy, you believed me.
Oh yeah,
you idiot.
Yeah, just so they're old enough to really comprehend, and they have enough emotional intelligence to where they can really understand and process the amount the trauma that they're experiencing.
Yes.
I like it. What about you, Montana?
Me personally, man, I had to grow up pretty quick, and I wasn't really reassured that there was any sort of
Straight red pill,
straight red pill.
Like
when
we
I was growing
don't
up.
we don't celebrate Easter. You think there's why would bunnies don't fucking lay eggs?
Right.
Stupid.
Yeah.
Like
I had that realism given to me early on, so I never had.
yeah,
to
me. You know what?
enjoy
Me
that
too. But I
experience.
was never straight told that. I was just like a born skeptic. And they're like, yeah, Santa Claus. I'm like, you fucking gullible bastards. Here, sit down. Here, let me see that crayon.
God.
Let me see that
Right?
crayon. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna draw you something up here.
You guys meet me at recess.
So
I'll draw
the-
you a map.
So yeah. This X, this is you. This is your bedroom. This X is where your fucking parents are hiding your presents at. All right,
Right.
Because
Yeah.
they're the ones that are fucking putting them. Why do you think it says from mom and dad? Yeah, that was my first indicator. Parents are fucking selfish. They need the
Yeah.
satisfaction of being like, yep, this is for me. Which I don't
Santa
fucking blame
Claus-
them. They spend hundreds of dollars on Christmas. I wouldn't want to be like, yeah, bitch, I bought that shit. That's the sweat off of my brow. Enjoy it.
Yeah, man. It's like, oh, Santa Claus gives all the minor gifts, but the big gift, the one that the
Right,
parents are
right.
all proud
the big
of,
one came from them.
mom and dad. It's like Santa Claus, he's kind of a cheapskate. He gives you like
thought
the
about
little
socks and deodorant
Yeah.
and stuff.
Santa Claus is a prick.
thanks, Santa.
I'm 6. I don't need deodorant. What,
Yeah.
what the
Right,
fuck?
right.
Axe
That's
body
what I was
spray.
thinking.
What the fuck am I supposed to do with this?
God,
Am I supposed to
Santa.
smell like a fucking angsty teenager when I'm still in elementary school? Like,
Time
Yeah.
to grow up now.
time to grow up. Here, take this bod.
Oh man, yeah, dude. I don't know. Like seriously, I feel like I don't know what the age to like bring that out.
To actually tell them.
Yeah, I don't know.
And bring them to real life.
Yeah,
I don't know,
I have no
man.
idea.
I don't know, like,
Am I gonna just tell them, like if their goldfish dies, that it went to heaven? What am I gonna say?
dude,
know?
being a fucking parent, like, that's some hard shit, dude.
Yeah.
Like, they're so, I don't know, like, you can either take the, like, more humanistic approach to it, the approach to where, like, we kind of separate ourselves from the animal kingdom, the approach to where we're like, you've got time to grow up. You've got time. Enjoy being small and
Yeah.
young. Or we can take the, like, gazelle, like the wild animal fucking approach to where we're like, bitch, you better get the fuck off that ground. Yeah, I know your legs are wobbly, but there is a lion coming towards you.
Yeah, you've been
And
born for 15 seconds.
Yeah,
you better
you
run.
need to learn how to run. You've had fucking 9 months to develop in there. I know you don't have kneecaps, little baby. That my wife just birthed. You don't have kneecaps, but not my problem. I've did my job.
Yeah, man.
Get going. Get a job, lazy. Like,
God, yeah. That's
like
true.
I don't know. Like, that's two completely separate. Like, and I don't know. I don't know if there's a good middle ground between that, because it's kind of like, there's some situations to where you either need to go left or right. Like, you come to a fork in a road, you don't just fucking like plow through the corner that's right in between them. Like,
Yeah.
the point that the fork creates.
Yeah.
Sometimes you can't do it. You got to go left or right, one way or another. And I feel like that's one of the ones where it's like you can't be like, oh, Santa Claus is real. Like, you can't be real and not real at the same fucking time. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's not possible to exist and to not exist.
It's like, man, he's real, but whenever you don't see any presidents under there, that's just because you were a bad kid. That's not because I was broke.
Yeah, it's not because
You know,
Daddy got
right.
laid off. It's not because Daddy drank himself into a fucking a wild, belligerent stupor. It's not because your mom's being a fucking bitch to me. Oh, man.
It's Santa Claus's fault.
Right, it's his fault.
Yeah, man, I hate whenever, one thing I fucking hate about parents. I'm not a parent, obviously.
Yeah,
All right,
none of us are.
Yeah. One thing I fucking hate
So we
about
have the
parents, dude.
authority.
I hate it. Yeah. So I have the authority to tell you how to raise your kids. The one fucking thing I hate about parents, I think this is a valid criticism. I hate how they're always bitching about their fucking kids so much, dude. They're like, you don't fucking want kids. You don't want kids. Then they'll turn around and be like, oh, they're the best thing ever happened to me. I never change a thing. It's like, man, what if your fucking kid heard you say don't have kids?
Yes.
Like, imagine how shitty they would fucking feel. Mommy don't love you.
Yeah.
Like what the fuck, dude?
That would be the worst thing you could possibly say.
It's like motherfuckers are worried about like telling kids whether or not Santa Claus is real. Meanwhile, like they're going to the other room and being like, "Yeah, little Tommy's a fucking prick." Should have took the
even
coat.
if it's true.
Yeah, should have took the coat hanger to that motherfucker. Am I right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Even if it's true,
Like,
it's like, man, you're not supposed to say that.
Yeah, it's fucked up, dude. It's your kid. Fucking kid's a kid, dude. That shit always pissed me off. I'd see like my friends. I'd hear my friends' moms like talking about their kids like that, and I'm like, you know, I don't know if I'm just having like early onset like development of my frontal cortex or whatever, but I'm a fucking appalled by what you're saying right now.
Yeah.
Like, am I? I'm like 5 or 6 years old, and I'm flabbergasted, and I know that word. Don't ask me how, but I'm turned upside down right now. That's your child.
Yeah.
Do I literally have more maternal instincts than a fucking mother at 5 years old or something? That's
what I'm
that's
saying,
so
man.
fucked up, dude.
Yeah. Freaking baby boomers.
No, man, it's Gen Xers. It's fucking Gen Xers.
Oh, that
They
too,
grew up
yeah.
doing coke and listening to Guns N' Roses. You know what the fuck that does to you?
Yeah.
Like, look at Axl Rose, man.
Yeah, that's true.
He ain't looking too hot. Have you guys seen he like filled in for AC/DC, Axl Rose, the singer of Guns N' Roses.
God.
He filled in for AC/DC. He sang great. He actually sounded good. But he had a broken leg, so he just sat in this like big chair the whole time, and his like leg was popped up. He looked like he was in like a fucking hospice or something. His shit was popped up, and he had this big cast on his leg, and he's like dancing in the seat and like doing the little like Guns N' Roses clap where he like pops his hip out, and he's like not like bobbing his head like chicken bobbing it.
I'm back in black.
Yeah, it was fucking funny, dude.
Yeah, that would have been a good concert to go to.
Oh. I guess so. I guess so.
At least just for a story.
Yeah.
Be like, I seen that motherfucker live. He was sitting in a chair the whole time. This is the craziest thing I've ever seen. I've never seen anything like it.
Yeah, I've been to concerts before. Like, I don't know. I feel like that just killed the whole vibe for me. That's kind of like if you've ever... I don't know if you've ever been out doing something really fun. Like, say you're at an amusement park, right? Mm-hmm. You're at an amusement park and your friend's with you. Your friend's got a stomachache. And, like, you're, like, seeing all these people having fun, getting on roller coasters. They're going all loop-de-loops and having upside down. And then you're, like, kind of drawn between... I'm like... You're kind of drawn between sticking with your friend and then going to... Like, you really want to go to the roller coaster, and your friend's like, no, go ahead. You go. I'll wait here. It's fine.
Yeah.
You're like, no, it's okay. I'll stay here. And they're like, no, you really can't. It's like, no, I know this is a fucking test. I know I'll walk away. And I'm a shit friend.
Yeah.
You piece of shit. Like, fuck you. Stop.
How dare you give me the option, you bastard.
Yeah, I would feel better if you would just be like...
No, we're not doing anything fun.
No, that's it. We're done. I feel like if I was at that concert, I would feel like that the whole time. I'd be like, I'm trying to like just get into the music, but I keep looking at this fucking chair, and and what made it worse is like they tried to make it cool.
Oh,
like they tried to make it look like it was supposed to be there. They've got like decorations on it.
Did they have like flames come out of it or something?
It's like, oh my god, man.
Well, did they at least give him like? Was it like a wheelchair? So he could just kind of like scoot around on stage or something?
I don't think so.
Oh, that's way worse. I would have played with that. Been like
put some spinners on the side of it.
Yeah.
Or something like
you know, like fucking 45s on that motherfucker.
Yeah, fucking dun. Yeah, I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. It's fucking scary to even, like, think about going to concerts anymore, though.
Yeah.
Like, shit's just fucking wild now, man. Like, motherfuckers are crazy.
Yeah, that's true.
And it's, like, literally... And it's not even, like, just being fearful of, like, getting shot or something at a concert or a festival. It's that, and it's, like... Man, I don't know if it's, like, the evolution of human beings, but I've kind of come to the point to where a lot of times I don't like just being around that many people, man.
No. Because
Yeah,
I don't
you
think
never know what's gonna happen anymore.
Yeah,
That's what
and
I'm saying.
it's just
what
like
if you got to go to the bathroom?
Yeah, it's
and
just,
the porta potty lines are like 5 hours long.
it's the chaos
There's
of it, man.
there's a big group of people there at the porta potty, and that's the last thing you get to see.
Yeah. There's
Yeah.
all kinds of things that could go wrong.
Yeah, and it's just like, man, they're having that many people around you. It's just fucking like it's inconvenient.
Yeah.
Like I get pissed off if there's one person in front of me in the line at the grocery store. Like you know how fucking selfish that is?
Yeah.
Like whenever I'm at a concert or a music festival or something, I'm paying $8 for a beer already. So right off the bat,
Yeah.
strike one.
Strike one.
You know, it's I get so incredibly pissed off and frustrated. Like that's something I need to learn. I need to learn to fix in myself. Like I need to be more patient and learn to like chill, sit back and relax and kind of try to enjoy things sometimes, because I'll literally like even like say I'm just trying to walk over and get to this one certain area. I'm walking like I got a fucking firecracker up my ass. Like I'm late for work or something. I'm like, excuse me. I'm like rushing through people.
Well, I'll tell you right now, you're probably not going to get the patience. And whenever you get old, you can use your oldness to get around how impatient you are. You're like, oh, you know, you just cut in line into people. And it's just like, what are people going to say? Get out of the way, old man.
Point your cane and be like, you know, when I was your age,
Exactly.
I fought in the war.
What war?
The war on fucking PC culture, you know?
The internet meme war. I was in it.
I was in it. Pepe, 2016. That's when it started.
It's crazy. It's a crazy year.
It's crazy.
You wouldn't know nothing about it, you young whippersnapper.
You guys got it lucky. Your memes are all organized. You got them. You got your memes alphabetized. All the memes that exist, that will ever exist, have already been created. It was like the Wild West.
There
back
was no system.
Yeah,
then.
there was no system back then.
No.
We got category. You got categories now. You got inanimate object memes. You got personified.
Y'all got your
fucking
virtual
animals.
reality memes.
Yeah,
We didn't have none of that. All of our memes were 2D.
we didn't know what that was. Do you know how many STDs were contracted in the development of fucking what's that guy's name? Bad Luck Brian?
That's right.
None, because he wouldn't be lucky enough to have sex. You see, I still remember some of them.
That's
some of
the
the jokes
joke.
from. Yeah, that's the joke. You wouldn't get it. You had to be there.
But yeah, you could use your oldness
Yeah.
to get around all that stuff.
That's the thing though. Like I feel like whenever we're old, we're not gonna have the same like benefits of, I don't know what you want to call it, fucking
Old privilege.
privilege
Right,
that old people have now. Like
What-
my grandpa lived through the fucking Great Depression. Like
I
what the
know.
fuck am I gonna say? Like
Yeah.
well, we had 8 years of Obama. We all know how that turned out. like what the fuck am I supposed to
Yeah,
say?
it's like,
The worst thing
gonna
I've
have
had
to
to
bring
deal
things
with,
up.
the worst thing I've had to deal with is like, sometimes people are, sometimes the internet is like,
slow.
slow, like not as fast as we would. Yeah, I remember.
Hey, I remember Y2K. There was a time we wasn't gonna have internet
Yeah,
forever.
I literally remember Y2K. I remember
Yeah.
watching the ball drop on year 2000. It's like, do you know how many potential natural disasters and end of the world scenarios I lived through? That's what we're gonna
Exactly.
fucking
That's
say.
what we got.
Like our
We
grandparents.
survived
We lived
so
through
many
Y2K,
end of the world.
2012.
Yeah, 2012, the Mayan calendar. I used to always say, I'm like, if the Mayans were so fucking smart, if they could predict the future, then why the fuck are they all extinct? Why
That's
are they
right.
dead?
Right.
That's right. The stars didn't tell them nothing about no Spaniards.
Yeah, people always bring up people always bring up Nostradamus. I'm like, oh, you mean that fucking crackhead alchemist who's like always breathing in mercury fumes and shit like that, and opium. Like he's always absorbing fucking opium because he's just mixing shit around. Like yeah, that guy.
That guy, he knows what's up.
Yeah, he's really got the future down. I mean, dude, he just wrote down probably tens of thousands of crackpot things, and you're just reading into it what you want to
Yeah.
see.
You just pick out the things that were closest and more relevant to situations that actually happened.
The other things that are just like, a horse was gonna run into a building. Well, a horse is an analogy to a car. So, and
It's
then
a
if
form
you,
of transportation.
and then if you take that up, if you take the house and you scale it up, and you scale up a car to where it can fly.
Oh,
9/11.
Here we go.
9/11. There we go. Nostradamus predicted 9/11.
Yeah, you know, I do think that our old privilege is gonna be like to a lesser extent. I mean I guess that's a good thing.
We're gonna have to make things up though, just to
Well, old people do that anyways.
right.
Yeah.
Yeah, me and Dolly Parton, we once had a fling.
Yeah.
Except she wasn't Dolly Parton, and there was no fling.
That's right.
Okay, so what's the point of this story? Do your home. Go to school, son. Don't drop out of school. Like they always bring it some way of like
Kids these
convincing you to
days-
eat your vegetables.
When we went to school, we had to walk through 15 miles of snow-covered hills
Well,
to
we
get
had-
to school back and
had to-
forth both ways.
We had to army crawl through 6 miles of broken glass.
That's right.
There was a perfectly good sidewalk, or we could have taken the bus the whole way. But Daddy wasn't an easy man to get along with.
That's
He
right.
had some odd rules.
That's right. Things were hard back then. Things were hard. The bus wasn't always heated whenever you got on it in the winter.
Yeah.
Sometimes it was a little chilly in
Yeah,
there.
yeah. Sometimes it'd be the end of the neighborhood before you really start to feel it kick in.
That's right. That's right. That sucks. That sucks.
I guess it does kind of. I don't know. I think I'm gonna intentionally make life harder on my kids just so they don't become like a victim of the
Yeah.
times. Right? They don't just become like pussified. I guess that's why like I've really grown into a person like when I was my younger self, I was super against like the Second Amendment. I was super
Same.
against weapons, and I was like the angsty teenager who was just like super just thought he knew absolutely everything about like God, religion, the United States, freedom,
And now look at us. Freaking
Now look
yesterday,
at us.
all three of us went and shot guns
Yeah,
yesterday.
yeah. There's a point to this though, but the when I'm talking about the guns, like I'm gonna like toughen my kids up. They're gonna be gun toting fucking
real Americans.
real Americans, and they're not gonna be this like new culture of PC privileged brats.
Yeah. Oh, you got me the iPhone 7 instead of the iPhone X, you piece of shit. How dare you? I hate you.
Like my kid ever says that to me, I'll hit him. Like,
That's right.
I'll child abuse them.
Yeah.
Like it'll be fucking awful. I'm not even joking. Like, no. In all seriousness, though, like, I don't think I'm gonna let my kids have like a lot of electronics. I'm gonna have.
That's
I always
my
thought
thing.
about that. I
So-
grew up without electronics.
Yeah,
That's
so
my thing,
I
man.
want my kids to be like well versed enough in it to where they can operate in the modern day society.
Yeah.
But the thing is though is that I want them they've got their entire life to fucking be stuck behind a computer screen.
yeah.
When
Yep.
do you have the I don't know, I guess I'd say when do you have the freedom and when do you just have the inexperience to where you can just be in shock and awe of a fucking sunset and you can just sit there and melt into it and not have a care in the world. Like no other thoughts going through your mind other than wow, like here and now.
Yeah.
And playing outside, enjoying like real life and human interactions.
Instead of just taking pictures of everything on your iPhone.
Right. There's something
Look at it later.
Yeah.
Yeah, like there's something that I used to do a very long time ago, because I never really got to do a lot of things. Like if I got to go to a concert, something it was like a big deal.
Yeah.
So
it was like, this might not happen for a long time.
So it's like I want to remember this. So I'd like record like a lot of stuff on my phone. Well, past 5-6 years, man, I've really made it a point because like I don't know. There's one day I was just standing there, and I had my phone out and I was recording, and then I look up and I just see everybody has their phone out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, man, I didn't come here to be a fucking like videographer. I came here to watch this. Like I could watch the same thing on YouTube if I just want to do this. I'm like, what the fuck am I doing? And I just put my phone away, and I swear I haven't. Like I actually have a problem to where I don't take enough pictures of some of my experiences.
Same.
Like I'd like to at least get 1 or 2 shots in, because there's times where I do something extremely memorable, but I'd like to have maybe 1 picture or something. And dude,
Yep.
I just completely forget about the outside world. I forget that I may want to remember this someday.
Yeah, dude. freaking, I think the last picture I've like taken on my phone was like from like 8 months ago. You know, like I don't take any pictures of anything anymore. But when I had my old phone, I was like still in high school. I was taking pictures of everything. I was like, oh, this is funny. Click, and then, you know, just, and never show anyone. It would just be for me, and I'm like, I'd look at it and be like, man, it's not even that
But
funny.
after you save it somewhere else,
You
you
know.
just forget that it even exists.
Yeah,
So-
just all my photos on that old phone are gone. And I don't care. All that shit was stupid. So it's like, man, it's a lot. It's better without like recording everything. You don't need to.
It's just all the more opportunities for you to do something embarrassing, and it'd
That too.
It'd be,
That too.
you know, completely 100% documented.
Yeah.
So, anyways, I think that about wraps things up. Montana, thanks for coming on with us. Thanks for, you know, participating
man.
in
Thanks
this
for-
degenerate bullshit that we do every week. But anyways, guys, you've been listening to The Mantis Show. Follow us on Twitter at The Mantis Show, at Facebook at The Mantis Show. Also at Box Watterson.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, tune in next week, guys. Get a nice new episode. Get your freak on with us, and we'll catch you later.